Oh!
Let those of you listening at home know that I assert authority over this entire programme with the buzzer here, which goes like that. The first round is called All... First round is called All Keyed Up. In this round, one team sings the first line of a song, and then Dave Lee raises the key, and the other team sings the next line, and then the key is raised again, and so on. We see who goes into orbit first. The song in question is a lovely song called More. Graeme and Barry.
More than the greatest love the world has known. This is the love I give to you alone. More than the simple words I try to say. I only live to love you every day. More than ever know.
This is where I introduce now a round that's played at the end of the programme in order to give the teams time to think of silly names for people arriving at the Historian's Ball. The Historian's Ball. And on now with bated breath to the next round, which is the ad-lib poet. And as you know, each team member has to make up a line to follow the line that I'll give them. They must keep going till I press the buzzer, and then a member of the opposite team take over. And this goes on forever. In fact. Now, the opening line, which I'm going to give to Tim Brooke-Taylor.
Good evening, Humphrey, and good night.
And your line is, as dawn stole o'er the mountain top, the revels died away.
As dawn
Stole
o'er the mountain top, the revels died away. This was a bad time for Dawn, for she...
It's not a very good time for you, either.
...had failed to pay. The bill she'd failed to pay, I tell.
Was at the grocery shop. Run by Jemiah Griswold, whose lust it would not stop. Come here, young Dawn, he used to shout, whene'er she entered there. Come here, young Dawn, and let me look at your... your long auburn hair. I've got King Edward's here, he cried. And riches beyond dreams. But Dawn would not. But Dawn would... She's beyond right in the middle of a line. But Dawn would not...
That'll teach you to criticise me.
But Dawn would not...
Wouldn't she?
No.
They work
Dawn would not. And so he said, all right, I'll go to... What was the rhyme? Queen. I'll go to... Queens.
No. Oh.
Queens.
Dreams.
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 I'll go to Jeemes. Jeem. You know,
Reims,
Jeem.
that's the present.
What?
Reims in France.
I'll go to Reims. I'll go to...
Yes, can he go to Reims, please?
Yes. I've gone to Reims.
Go to Reims.
I've gone to Reims.
On second thought, I'll not, he said. I'll visit all my nieces. And so, instead of going to Reims, poor man went to pieces.
When I say to pieces, I don't mean in little bits. Oh, blimey.
And climbed up on the mantelpiece.
No. I don't mean little bits.
Oh.
I mean great, large and lumpy things.
Yes, Barry.
He was having one of his fits. Oh, how he seethed and sweated there and rolled upon the floor and then got up and then fell down and rushed out of the door and ran down...
And ran down to the park, he ran. Into the park he went, and people think, oh, blimey, I think that fella's... That fella's bent. I don't want to say it too loud, it's a bit risky. I think that fella's bent. He shouted, no, 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 no. No, no! No, 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 no!
Conclusion.
I think that's an artistic conclusion.
Yeah.
I'd like it to be made absolutely clear that I pressed the buzzer there on compassionate grounds. Word for word is the name of this next round. Oh. And in this round, one of the members of a team says a word, and which I will, or rather, I will give an initial word. One member of a team says a word which must be totally unconnected with it, and his partner must then continue in that vein. And the other team may challenge at any time and try and prove a connection between the words. We'll start now with Graeme and Barry. And the word I'm going to start you off with, Graeme, is bug.
Bug. Papoose.
Melon.
Disgruntled.
Antlers.
Artichoke.
Boot.
Hymn.
Sherpa.
What?
Sherpa.
Mount Everest.
Yeah, according to my lights here, you've challenged yourself. Tim, you pressed the buzzer, did you?
I did, yes. I could see some connection.
Right, what possible challenge could you put to that?
Just the correct one, Hump. It's about Sherpa Tenzing and the coronation. No, about Mount Everest and the boot. Because Sherpa Tenzing wore a boot when he...
No, he didn't. He wore two. I'm sorry, Humphrey.
He crowned the Queen with a boot.
Well, he actually wore antlers as well, so I will give you that.
Thank you, Humphrey.
And I'll start you off...
Gentlemen of taste and discretion.
I'll start you off now, Tim, and your word is grope.
Sorry, what?
Grope.
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 Grope, as in the back row. Grope.
It's all coming out now.
Is it?
Tiger.
What do you mean? Foot.
Lamp.
Wallaby.
Light. Light, that was, Bill.
Parachute.
Skirt.
Egg.
Microphone.
Mutton chop.
Plate.
Brassiere.
Challenge from Graeme Garden. Graeme, what's your challenge?
I regret it now, because brassiere might have been interesting if it had gone out. But in all seriousness, mutton chop and plate, I think there is a connection between them. They're both famous strip cartoon characters.
Yes, all right, I'll give you that. And I'm going to ask your partner, Barry, now, to start with the word Swede.
Ice pick.
Pentateuch.
Theodolite.
Challenge there.
I don't know what either of the last two words mean.
Well, I gave you that about
And I do, so there's another connection.
11 shows ago, so no reason why I shouldn't give it to you again. Yes. Okay, so Bill Oddie, will you start with fertilizer?
Good way to start. Fertilizer. Have I done it wrong?
Yes, your partner's challenged you.
No, oh dear.
Yeah.
What's your challenge, Tim?
He's talking a lot of rubbish.
Very tired. What?
Well, I'm totting up the score for that round. We'll go on to the next one. And in this round, I want one of the members of the team to make up a bedtime story. And for me, not a moment too soon. From time to time, he'll give his partner a signal for a suitable sound effect to reinforce the dramatic effect of the narrative. For extra excitement, the person doing the effects will be wearing headphones padded with cotton wool to prevent him hearing the story. Will you come out... Bill and Tim, will you come out front, please? Tim? Tim, you're going to tell the story, and Bill, you're going to stand out front with the headphones on.
Okay.
All right, Tim, start the story, will you?
Once upon a time, there was a little dormouse called Ben. He was a sweet little dormouse. He had a little twitchy nose that went... and 4 little left feet that went pitter-patter, pitter-patter, pitter-patter whenever he went to the door. Now, the reason he went to the door was because occasionally the milkman used to come round with little things to feed him. And the door would open and the door would sound like this. The milkman would say, "Good morning, little Ben. What can I give you?" And little Ben said, "Yabba-dabba-ba-da-da, woo, woo." The milkman said, "Of course." Yabba-dabba-ba-da-da-ba-ba-ba. And little Ben said, "Thank you very much, milkman." At this moment, down the stairs, boom, 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 came Nanny. Now, Nanny was a 6-foot gorilla. And Nanny said, and squashed Ben into 30 little pieces. The end. Good night.
We'll judge this one on the volume of applause, having heard the volume of that applause. And Graeme and Barry, yours is the next one. Who's going to come out and do the effects?
Noises.
Graham's going to come out and do the noises. Adjust the headphones. Barry will tell the story.
My story is about a wicked troll who lived under a bridge. And every time the little goats used to come along the bridge, the troll would jump up and frighten them with this noise. And then the little goats would have to throw custard pies at each other and walk backwards along planks with wheelbarrows and all sorts of things. But they were not dismayed because they were happy goats, and they used to sing all the time. They were transistorized goats. And they decided they couldn't get across the bridge unless they found a way of getting past the nasty troll. So the first goat had an idea. He said, "Why don't we..." The second goat said, "No, I've got a better idea. When we go across the bridge, we'll..." And the third goat said, "I've got the best idea yet. I'm going to go across on my front hooves and go..." And this they did. Oh, the end.
You finished, haven't you?
I've finished, yes. Professional in every other way.
Good. Okay. Now we come to the round which is called blues, in which I ask the members of each team to improvise a blues, taking alternate lines, and accompanied by Dave Lee at the piano, of course. The subject for their blues given by the opposing team. So, Graeme and Barry, will you give Tim and Bill the subject for their blues, please?
Yes, it's the Last Tango in Paris blues. Sing it, lady.
Well, I woke up this morning. Yes, I did. The butter was nowhere to be seen. Best of luck. So I had to make do with a well-known Brando margarine. Tell me, fella, how do you tell the difference? Well, I could tell you, but it's far too obvious. I know what you mean. You know what I mean. Oh, yeah.
Yes, well, now, Tim and Bill, if you'll give the subject now for Barry and Graeme.
The Abominable Snowman blues.
It's the ink spot. Well, I suppose I woke up this morning on top of Mount
won't ever rest.
Oh, yeah. I saw a big fat hairy monster. He was beating on his chest. So I got hold of him and took him down to the police station.
I'm sorry.
It turned out to be Gerald Nabarro, and he claimed wrongful arrest.
Good. And we move on to the round.
That's an exaggeration.
Adequate.
Good applies to the fact that we're going to move on to the next round. Nothing that happened in the last round. In this next round, I'm going to give each team the payoff of a story. The members of each team will have to devise a story to fit their particular payoff line. I shall then start one of you off working towards your punchline, and then I shall press the buzzer to give a moment, and a member from the opposing team will have to take over the story, but work towards his punchline. And if you take, I'll read your punchlines at dictation speed if you'll take them down.
For you, Emmett.
Smooth talking.
Right, Tim and Bill.
World of radio.
Tim and Bill, your line, I've given you the short one.
You do the short one.
Quote, last one home's a sissy, unquote. Said King Kong. Quote, and that goes for you too, Vicar.
For you two vicars, was that right?
For you too, comma, Vicar.
Oh, sorry.
Only one Vicar.
Oh, the night is young.
Stand up. Don't stand up.
Right, are you ready, Barry and Graeme, for your punchline?
Yeah.
Quote again. You're not so bad yourself, cheeky, unquote.
You're not?
Sorry, Hum, you're not so bad yourself.
Cheeky.
Oh, how could I forget that word? You're not so bad yourself, cheeky.
And the park keeper squashed a donut in the headmaster's face.
I wasn't there, I tell you. I've been reading my mail again. The headmaster.
Tim and Bill, you've had the longest time to think about starting the story, so Bill Oddie, will you start?
The story begins many years ago in the town of New York, where the residents have been having a lot of trouble with a giant gorilla by the name of King Kong, who was out one morning and he saw a vicar dancing in Central Park.
Oh, it's me, isn't it? King Kong, from his lofty perch, observed the park keeper approach the dancing vicar. What was that? Said the park keeper. Passing headmaster observed that King Kong had fallen off the Empire State Building onto the dancing vicar.
And killed him dead.
Yes.
A swarm of vicars arrived on the to help their fellow sufferer. King Kong let out an expletive, which echoed round New York, knocking houses, skyscrapers, and people for six. An English expression. Having said this, King Kong turned on his heels and started to dance. And he said, "Come on, you..."
This frightened the vicars so much, they all fled down Fifth Avenue, pausing only at a collar boutique, and disappeared, and left face to face in Central Park, where the headmaster and the park keeper. It's a boring job, said the park keeper, this. So is my...
And so I shall pack it in and become a vicar. Which is what he did immediately, and joined the rest of them dancing in Central Park. Now, what they didn't know was that King Kong, being a gorilla, as a lot of gorillas have, had a slightly sort of... Yeah, the penchant. He did have a penchant.
In Paris.
I've seen it, yes, yes. Had a penchant for vicars, you see, insofar as he was deeply in love with gentlemen of the cloth.
And donuts. Pausing only to raid a nearby donut factory, King Kong hurried back to the park, thrust a bag of donuts into the park keeper's hand, saying,
Take this one, baby. It's an expression he'd learnt in kindergarten. At that moment, King Kong rattled on his chest.
By this time, of course, the park keeper turned vicar had been defrocked due to an incident we won't go into here. He'd been defrocked in the interim and was back in the park, and he and the headmaster, as before, were getting on famously. Seeing the donuts, he roguishly started to throw them about the park. And the headmaster said, "Gosh, you're cute."
"Gosh, you're cute," said the headmaster to King Kong, and King Kong said, "Well, yes, you're very cute too, headmaster, but I do prefer vicars." And the vicar said, "Well, there's nothing strange about me. I certainly don't prefer gorillas." And King Kong said, "Well, there's one way to tell, because people who prefer gorillas are extremely slow runners." And he said, "We can prove..." Oh, that was so close.
Close but irrelevant. At that moment, the park keeper started a scare that there had been an outbreak of Dutch gorilla disease in Central Park. And the area had to be cleared of all gorillas. Closely followed by an outbreak of Dutch vicar disease. Oh, my God. And the park was left in the custody of the headmaster and the park keeper. You did that.
Meanwhile, in Holland.
Which does not concern this story, I'll tell you later. The two were getting on famously, as I said. "You're very cute," said the headmaster. "You're not so..."
You're not supposed to talk about that, so he didn't. And King Kong went back to explain to the vicar how you could tell if a person fancied gorillas. He said, "You see, the point is that they're very slow runners. Excellent. So you prove it by running the same distance. So you can all run to my home, and you will find out that the last one home is a sissy." Said King Kong, and I'm going...
The last one home was the park keeper, who was just beaten by the headmaster. "You did that pretty well," said the headmaster. "You're not so bad yourself, cheeky." And the park keeper squashed a donut in the headmaster's face. Boring but honest.
Excellent. And now we arrive at the point in the programme where I ask the teams to give their arrivals at the Historians' Ball. Start with you, Tim Brooke-Taylor.
Oh, dear. Mr. and Mrs. Nakata. Oh. And their daughter, Maggie Nakata.
Closely followed by her close friend, Ronnie Mead.
At 12:15.
Mr. and Mrs. Red the Unready. And their daughter, Ethel, Red the Unready.
Followed by Mr. and Mrs. the Eighth I Am. And their famous pet, the Hen Harry the Eighth I Am.
Mr. and Mrs. Roman Empire, and their Chinese nephew, Ho Li Roman Empire.
Followed by a relation, Mr. and Mrs. Decline and Fall of the Roman Empire, and their Gibbons Decline and Fall of the Roman Empire.
Mr. and Mrs.
Oh,
Sorry,
beg your
Tim.
pardon. No.
It was
No,
only
squash
Mr.
in the doorway.
I enjoyed every minute of it. Mr. and Mrs. Obite Uprising and their son, Jack Obite Uprising.
Mr. and Mrs. Robinson. And their fireplace, Alfred the Great. And their butler, Hastings. And their boxer, Rebellion.
Oh, clever.
Clever.
Not funny, but clever. From France, also not funny, but foreign. Monsieur et Madame Sans Architecture. And their son, René Sans Architecture.
And also...
Mr. and Mrs. War. And their son, with an unfortunate disability, 7 years war.
And here, Rushing in from ancient Egypt and those parts thereabout, a right team of losers, I can tell you.
I think I know them.
Yes, I do.
Mesopotamia,
Oh, yes.
their Babylon, and I know I should get out when I'm winning, but I've no taste for these things. And you know her, of the Caldies. Her of the Caldies. You know her.
Caldies.
And, yes, that's right. And her Dead Sea Scrolls. Her dad, dead.
Her dad.
General and Mrs.
No, she
Gordon
didn't
and their
have
car, too.
Mr. and Mrs. Calcutta,
Oh,
and their son of indeterminate origin, Black Olaf Calcutta.
Unbeatable.
how many more do we need?
None.
In that case... Oh, no, not in that case. In this case, Mr. and Mrs. London and their daughter Tara London.
Oh. Mr. and Mrs. Giscan and their daughter Jane Giscan.
Genghis.
Oh, Genghis. I don't understand that one. Mr. and Mrs. Sneedle.
Oh, yes.
And their daughter, Cleopatra Sneedle.
Mr. and Mrs. Furniture and their daughter Queen Anne.
Well, ladies and gentlemen,
Mr. and Mrs. Wolf and their boss, Tunty Party.
A welcome return.
at this point, ladies and gentlemen,
Another member of the war family.
Good lad.
All the way from the United States, American Civil War.
they always say, ladies and gentlemen, stop when you're winning, but we're going to stop now. I'll give you the score next week. So from all of us, goodbye.